Welcome back, everyone, to another live replay. Today is May 5th, and we are going to be working on Ashley's bullet journal some more. Just let me get everything set up here. All right. Let's do a little flippity flip. Oh, I'm also gonna refresh my Shopify account here because we did get one order this afternoon that I want to personalize for Michelle S. Welcome, here you go. Oh, Jess, hey, how are you? Jennifer, Candy Pie, good to see you guys. Just doing a quick little flip through while we wait for more people to arrive. Hey, Ashley. I'm doing well, Jess. Yep. Let me think, what's new around here? Oh yeah, we built my son's bunk bed today, and by we, I actually just mean my husband and my son. But that was so exciting. He's been in like a toddler bed for the past, not even that long, since like January. But he's huge, like he stretches from one end to the other of that toddler bed pretty well. And he's just been so excited for a big boy bed. And then also his younger brother needs the toddler bed because he's growing out of his baby bed. He's even bigger comparatively to the bed. So it was long overdue, and he was so excited. He was so cute getting in there and helping set up the bed. So that's the big news here today. He's officially got a bunk bed. Hey, Laura. The new custom order. Terry, welcome here. Hey, Casey. Lisa, hello. Carson, Terry, Tina, hey everyone. How are ya? Thank you for all the likes, user363. Hey, Christy. Oh, the new counter. Oh, yes. So 100 journals before baby. Well, you know, because I've been doing these weekly order goals, and I figured instead of doing a weekly one, I should just have kind of a fun little countdown to baby and like promo. So each week is going to be a different little promo. So this week, all the pink ones here get free charms, and that's reflected on the website now. So if you go and add a journal to your cart where you would normally check off charms, it now says free this week only. So you still get to like choose the charms, add your little notes in the box and stuff. But yeah, that's the promo this week. Oh, thank you, whoever just placed an order. Oh, So I colored in 3 today. One of those was the custom bullet journal order. So that one's not totally the same, but it's still a journal off my shelf. So I'm going to count it. They already have the charms already come with the custom journal. So it doesn't really fit with the promo, but still exciting. Who got the journal? Do you guys want to guess? She's here, and she's always here. You can probably guess her in your top 5. That I think you could guess her in your top 5. All right, this is as far as we got. I'm gonna pop a lozenge right away. Thank you. Mm-hmm. Have a good meeting.
Thanks, you too.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so maybe not top 5. Hint, she did say just yesterday that she was hoping to get it. And she's here every day. Hasn't been guessed yet. Nope. Starts with A. I'm gonna count out my spacing here to make sure. You definitely know her name. Yes, Nisa, it was Ashley again. So we're doing, after finishing one for Ashley, we're gonna do one for Ashley's daughter for heading off to university. Yes, you mean Ashley's daughter. I know, I had to laugh when I saw her name come through. I was like, oh, she actually got it. Thank you so much for your support, Ashley. Truly, that means so much to me. Alrighty. We're gonna do the same type of habit tracker. Also, we've got a couple journals to personalize, but maybe let's do our trackers first, just to get our hands dirty a little bit in this journal. Ashley is a pro on the checkout because it was like, I want to say seconds. It was so fast this time. Definitely less than a minute. Okay, let me figure out the spacing here so that we can do our trackers the same as we did for April. Oh, Ashley, you're so funny. And you know what? I don't like that it's so intense for people to check out because I do not do well under pressure like that. Like, I wouldn't want anyone to ever, you know, have it be an impulse buy or whatever. That's why I always list it in advance. But I know that more of you guys probably would like custom journals than what I have available. And I did actually have a couple people message me today when they saw that story, like, oh my goodness, I'm so jealous. I would love to do this for a living, you know, like, you know, when they saw the story about how fast it sold. And I was like, oh, well, if you genuinely mean that, like, I'll pass people on to you. So if you guys are interested in a custom bullet journal, not done by me, I want to put together a list of like other people who want to do it and want to try it and have like pictures up that you can see. But anyways, yeah, Inga, it's just, I only list one journal at a time and it's first come, first serve. So the listing goes up at 3 p.m. Eastern sharp and it's gone by 3:01. There's no wait list or no way to kind of secure it in advance. That's why you gotta be on your toes. Okay, let me do the, sorry, I keep saying I'm gonna figure out the spacing and then I've been just rambling. Oh, Lisa, your customs would be stunning. I would buy a custom from Lisa. 3, 6, okay, 2, 3, 4. Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm sorry, Jada. There you are. Everyone's saying how much you look like your mom, so I need to look at your profile picture. Aw, stunning. Nice to meet you, Jada. And thanks for ordering the journal. I'm excited to work on that for you. Does the middle have 8? 2, 4. I think it's 7, but the gaps, I didn't count the gaps last time, you know? No, it does like spacing wise have 8, but last time I only counted the actual dot spaces. Maybe that was silly, but that's what my head was thinking. It is kind of awkward doing it over a seam. I think it looks cute, but it is a little bit awkward. Yes, Lisa is the April picture that I posted yesterday on my story. And did you guys know? Because somebody else messaged me. They're like, why didn't you tag her? Stories on Instagram automatically tag the person. You can see the name in the top left. And if you tap anywhere on the story, it's going to take you to Lisa's page. So I did not mean to not credit Lisa by not tagging her. Instagram automatically tags them. So I didn't think I had to do it. But I'm sorry if it seemed that way to anyone. I just didn't think I needed to do the tag. And then I had people being like, oh, who made that? That's so pretty. Why didn't you tag her? Wasn't it stunning? I know. I know, Lindsay. It's filling up. We just started it yesterday, so to be at 7 is a blessing. Thank you guys so much. Oh my. I don't think I've actually ever done that in a journal. Just like, I don't know, the page caught on my hand. Well, white gel pen it is. My trusty white gel pen. You know what? Lisa actually just changed her Instagram handle. So I don't remember what your new one is, Lisa. It was Mona Lisa. Mona Lisa Draws, something like that. Lisa Doodle Do. Yes. That's the new one. Oh, have you, Amanda? I'm not the only one. Good. I mean, not good for you, but good for me. Not alone. I know. White gel pen is just so much better as whiteout than whiteout because it's so much more subtle. I mean, this, I need to go over it a second time, obviously, but at least it doesn't leave a big, you know, rectangle that doesn't match the page. Okay, now I'm not going to write the heading on quite yet because then I know I would smear this white gel pen. So I'm going to move on to the bottom part. Oh, Jordan, this little thing, yes. I've got a baby coming in like less than 2 months, so countdown is on. Okay. How did I do this last time? 4 on this side. That looked nice. Two by 2, right? Or is it 3 by 3? I should not be closing this page yet. 3 by 3. Okay. So let's go 1, 2, 3, 4. Here we go. Oh, Emma, I don't even know. If I had to guess, I would guess girl, just because it feels this pregnancy has been quite different than my other 2. And I've got 2 boys. But I don't know. I don't have like a strong feeling. You know, with my first, I feel like I just knew so firmly that he was going to be a boy. I would have been completely shocked if he had been a girl. But with my second and with this one, I'm more just like, I don't know, could be a boy. I kind of thought my second was going to be a boy, and he was, but I didn't have that like strong like gut feeling like I did with my first. The espresso pre-mades are running low. I want to say there's about 50. That's an estimate. Could be more. I don't think it's less than 50. Oh, I got my husband to bring my tea. I wonder if he stirred it. All the honey's going to be sitting at the bottom, isn't it? I let my tea steep for a bit. And I did not specify that it had to be stirred. So we'll see if it's just like super sweet at the bottom. But it's probably still too hot to drink. Use my white gel pen. You know what? I actually was just looking at my desk to see what I could use as a stirring utensil, but everything is plastic. And that is not about to go into my cup. Okay. Habit tracker, savings tracker. I'll add a few little pumpkins over here. Yeah, literally everything around me is plastic. So I don't think I have any great stirring options in here. Let's see. And Gail, remind me which journal you won from Coco and Lynn. Was it one that's already colored in, or was it the coloring book style one? Needs my live in the background. Yeah, so I can place orders with him throughout the evening. He's actually in a meeting tonight, so that probably wouldn't go over too well. You got the colored one. Nice. Yeah, I feel like that's probably their most popular option. Savings tracker. Oh yes, Jennifer has that one too. Nice. Yeah, I was with the Coco and Lynn journal. I finished up the journal yesterday, actually. And then, unless they want changes made as they, move through the production process, but the doodles are done. And I've been working on their sticker sheets now, which I love that they do that they have like matching sticker sheets for each month. They're so cute. Oh, Amanda, graduating. How exciting. When is grad for you? Let's see. Did it already happen now that you're graduating? I feel like in Canada, I'm not sure where you're from, but in Canada, grad is usually at the end of April for college. Okay, this Saturday, so it's coming up soon. Exciting. And remind me what you're graduating with. Ooh, Bachelor's of Science in Forensics. Fancy. Forensics just immediately makes me think like cop shows. Is that what you're hoping to do with it? Like kind of, I don't know how to say that, work in crime, not doing crime. Solve mysteries. Really? A crime scene investigator. Okay, very cool. You know, I loved mystery books so much as a kid. I've read all of the Hardy Boys books, and there are a lot. But turns out as an adult, I'm a complete softie. I would be way too skittish to actually do any of that stuff. I used to think, oh, I want to be a paramedic, and then I fainted while piercing my own ears, and I was like, okay, I should not be around needles and blood for a job. And same with, yeah, anything police related. I used to just love like the thrill of mystery books. And then the older I got, the more I could not sleep after reading books like that. And I was like, okay, I guess maybe surrounding myself with that is not a good long-term career move. Alrighty. We've got our trackers hiding behind the Dutch door. And our calendar. Next, we're going to start the weeklies. And Ashley, can you remind me? You had something in mind for the weeklies, didn't you? It was supposed to be this one. You wanted to stick with this one, but just have it separated with lines instead of boxes. Was that kind of the main change that you wanted to make to this layout? Oh, Amanda, it's so nice not having to be in school anymore. Okay, perfect. That's the change. I used a size 01 for the sparkles. 01 or smaller if you want like dainty little sparkles like that. All right, I think we're gonna take a quick little break before we do the weekly spreads to add charms and personalizations to the orders from today. Let me just refresh because we did have one come in right while we were on the live here. We're going to start with 1670 for Michelle S. Michelle, let us know if you're here and we'll personalize that for you. No way, Inga. That's so niche. And now you bling things. Let's see here. We've got a Glacier Blue pre-made journal for Michelle. Let me go grab that. And we will add charms for her. Yes, I do ship to Canada. I am Canadian. So I'll ship it to you anywhere in Canada. Kelly. We've been doing a like weekly order goal for the past little while on the live streams. That's been kind of fun. And so I decided to do a little like kind of countdown before baby arrives and have little promos running each week. So we just started it this week. Week 1, the promo is free charms on every order. And that's reflected on my site. So if you go to the site and add any journal to your cart, the charms checkbox is going to say free this week only, and there will be no charge for that. There was a little fuzz on there, but it came off no problem. So I think we're good with that. Alrighty, charms for Michelle. We've got an ocean charm, bookish charm, letter charm. Oh boy, I am running out of bookish charms, aren't I? Okay, and Michelle, you'll let us know if you're here, won't you? If not, we will vote on Michelle's charm without her. Or charms. Oh yes, Nicole. You know, why don't we get a poll going right now with 2 options? All right, option 1 or option 2 for Michelle's bookish charm, and then we're gonna add an ocean charm to it. I do have colored sea turtles, in case you're thinking, like, you know, if we chose the gold bookmark, I would maybe lean towards adding like a colorful sea turtle instead of going all gold, just because the golds aren't quite identical. So choose what you want, blue book or gold little ribbon there. What's that called? Ribbon, bookmark, tag. What do I usually call it? I think I call it a tag maybe. Option 1 or option 2 anyways. Prettyfuls, because if she was here or specifically said that she wanted this one, I would put it as an option, but these ones are the ones with the pearls are always the most popular. So if someone specifically asks for it, I'm going to give it to them. But if they just say any ocean charm, then I'll give other options to save it for someone who really wants it. You know? All right, blue books are gone. I only have pink books left. That's sad. Maybe I need a restock, but okay. Then let's get another poll going here for 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6. Let me know which one you would like to pair with this book in the poll that will be up in just a moment here. Thank you so much, Nicole. Yeah, Prettyfuls. I've ordered the same pack of ocean charms, I think 3 or 4 times. And they always come with, it's either 2 or 4 shells with the pearls in it. And I'm down to 1 shell with the pearl in it. And then tons of other shells. Like they just, whenever people, not every time people want an ocean charm, but people very often choose the pearl one or like specifically request it in their order form. So, not that I don't want Michelle to get it, but Michelle just wants any ocean charm, so then I'll save the pearl charm for someone who wants the pearl charm, you know? Poll in the top left corner there. Let me get my hardware out. Option 2? Yes, option 2. Lovely. Oh yeah, letter charm. Oh, you're right. I actually forgot she said letter charm. Thank you for reminding me. We're gonna assume M for Michelle because she didn't say a letter, but her name is Michelle. So we're gonna pair this M with the starfish. Thank you for reminding me. Oh, Carson, yes, I haven't thought about that in a while. Yeah, I used to have all of my charms just combined in a little yellow bowl. And we would sift through the whole bowl every time someone wanted a charm, looking for that specific one. Pretty fulls, not really, especially not at this point in the pregnancy. I feel like the first trimester, there were only a few things that actually sounded appetizing. Chicken noodle soup. That was appetizing. Pickles, I feel like that's a classic. Oranges, I always love oranges in pregnancy, but I feel like even like more strongly than cravings, I just get like aversions. Like I don't want to eat anything in the first trimester. Yes, Carson, that's so true. I would always sift right past the right letter and people would be like, stop, you passed it, because nothing was organized. There are Michelle's charms. Thank you so much for your order, Michelle. And this is the freebie each week with, or this week, sorry, with the promo that I'm running for my little 100 journals challenge. So if you're interested in ordering a journal, you will get your charms put on for free. And the discount code still applies. Live stream will get you 10% off at checkout. Let me open up our next one here. 1672, and take a quick sip of tea. Still hot. Oh, thank you, Haley. Yes, we are expecting. We're less than 2 months away now, which is just crazy, but very exciting. Okay, 1670. Then we've got one for Sasha Anna. Let us know if you're here, Sasha Anna. 1672, an espresso dot grid journal. Oh, nice, Nisa. Good for you. What number of pregnancy is this for you? Yeah, my second pregnancy, I feel like I didn't even notice I was pregnant in the first trimester. No nausea, no aversions, and this time was just nasty. All right, let me see here. Oh, there's Sasha Anna. Yes, this is baby number 3, Amira. 10% off, yes, with the code LIVESTREAM. Yeah, just gotta type in LIVESTREAM at checkout. Alrighty, so we are doing charms. We're doing a letter charm, bookish charm, pom-pom charm. So we've got the round white S, the bookmark charm, and the brown pom-pom. Lovely. We're also doing a cover design, which will happen later in the week when I cut my gold foil, and a name page. So what we have here for the name page is O'Connor with books doodled around, and then name with ice cube look to reflect the iced coffee. Okay, perfect. So if you have any other things that you want to specify or change about that, just let me know, Sasha Anna. Like the color of the books or anything. I'll use my kind of go-to iced coffee color for the name. So if you have any preferences for whether the name is like stacked or all on one line, what color the books are, anything like that, you can let me know. If not, I'll just kind of run with what we've got already. All right, sounds good. All right, we will add our white gel pen, of course, but I'm gonna just doodle some books first. Yeah, you're not dumb. This is a hard one, admittedly. Tend to your guinea pigs. That's funny. I mean, that's probably true, but it's just a funny reason to leave. Almost sounds fake. Like you're just trying to get out of my life. Just kidding. Oh, yes, Mike Jones. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. Gotta go walk my cactus. Oh, yes. Sorry, Ashley. Yes, these ones are Tombos. I end up using a lot of Tombos, but if you're just starting out and looking for recommendations, I recommend starting with the Crayola Super Tips because they are much more affordable. I kind of want to add some little flowers just for fun. The dark pink that I'm using is 817, if that's the number you're looking for. The light one is 761. Yes, Christy, we are personalizing journal orders. So we did the charms that Sasha chose, and then now we're doing a name page for her as well. Thank you. Oh yes, Ashley. So this week, all of the journals that are ordered will be getting free charms. And you'll be able to see that when you go to purchase the journal, like where you would normally click to add charms. This week, there's no added cost with the charms. So you'll be able to tell that when you go place your order. And the discount code live stream is still available for 10% off. All right, let's do some white gel pen. Oh, yes. Oh, thank you for reminding me. You caught me just in time, Janice. Iced coffee letters. Whew. No puzzle piece yet, but you know, I should check in like 10 minutes because I started a bit late today. So if anyone thinks of it in 10 minutes, remind me to check for the puzzle piece. Customs policy. Do you mean the customization? Or like, yeah, border customs. US custom. Oh, I don't know. It comes through. Like I fill out all that stuff one time. Like I've got my HS, whatever that stands for again, code and all the customs information entered for just like by default in my shop. I'm not sure what else there's to say about that. It's not asking you to fill out any custom information, is it? Because I think that's been covered. Harmonized systems, that's what it's called. All my harmonized systems codes are already embedded for them when I ship them. Oh, Ashley, you know what? That actually doesn't have anything to do with customs. It's a brokerage fee, which is so annoying because, yeah, I pay the Purolator brokerage fee on my end because that's the Canadian shipping company. But in the US, when they transfer it to UPS, they sometimes, not all the time, it seems so random, charge a $4 brokerage fee Like UPS charges that, which I don't have that fee on my end. I have no idea why they do that or how they choose, you know, who to charge what. Last year I had to try so many different shipping methods because of the tariffs and all of that. And so this one definitely isn't perfect, but it is by far the best option that we found through the course of trial and error last year. If they do charge you a $4 brokerage fee, please feel free to just email me. Just respond to your order confirmation email. And I don't mind refunding you for that at all. I don't want you to be charged extra. I just don't know how to make them stop doing that. And this is the best option that I have found. So, oh yeah, you're right. Iced coffee on the apostrophe. So yeah, the brokerage fee is random. I don't really understand it. But you can send me a message and I'll pay it for you. That is fine with me. Yeah, see, that's the thing. So many people don't get charged for it, like Terry was saying. And then some people, I guess, don't pay it. And I don't know what happens then. Oh yeah, Ashley, no, it's a brokerage fee. It's UPS. Yeah, I wish I understood more about it. I should try to understand more about it. I probably could figure out more. It just has not been the top issue on my mind for the past while. Alrighty, there we go. We've got Sasha Anna's name page. And then her charms as well. And that is order 1672. Thank you so much for your order, Sasha Anna. We will do the gold foil. That will happen later this week. So let's put that on the shelf and then we will get back into Ashley's journal and setting up her weekly spreads. Thanks, you guys. I'm glad you like it. Alrighty. Weekly spreads then. We are back to... Where's March? This weekly layout, we are changing it slightly. We are going to do just lines between the days instead of full boxes around each day. Let me show you how we did this one in July. So in July we had, we did all the November monthlies. We just have them in the opposite order because of the Dutch door page. The calendar doesn't fit well behind here, but the trackers do. So that's what we are going to work on next is the weeklies. Oh, right. I colored it in on the tracker when we saw the order come in, not when we fulfilled it. So it's already on there. Thank you. I'm just wondering do you guys remember the weekly spread? We did it in quite a few custom bullet journals. I want to say we did it for like Janelle and Summer and Ivy or something like that, because we did a few journals back to back where we had the same weekly spread in all of them. Okay, quick flip through. Sure, quick one. And it's basically, we spaced it out a little bit different. Oh, we did it in Patty's journal too, but that one was a long, long time ago. I don't know if most of you guys remember that. Yes, was it the same as the August Blackboard one? Where the spacing was a little bit different. We had like a smaller space up here and then a bigger space down here, but the gist of it was the same with like the horizontal days of the week. And so we had like lines going across instead of boxes, and then a line like here, and we would put the date and stamp the day over here. Do you want to do that kind of thing? Yeah, it was 3 on the left, 4 on the right, or something, or maybe 4 on the left, 3 on the right. I don't remember because we had a big corner here. But yeah, that was, we did that one a few times, and I feel like that would kind of be the equivalent here. Just then we would draw a line here and then have the dates over here. Does that sound good? That's what you saw? Okay. So then we can keep the spacing for this one. This works great with the things that we're trying to fit in, but we'll just use that style. Ainsley Grace, I have got a baby coming. We normally do a little order goal tracker up here for the week, but I decided to do just kind of a big picture tracker before baby arrives, and then each week we'll have a different kind of freebie or promo or something. This week it's free charms. So everyone who orders a journal this week will get to add charms to the journal without actually having to pay to add charms to the journal. You can still use your discount code livestream for 10% off. It's just kind of special promos to help me hit my 100 journals goal before I go on a bit of a mat leave. Thanks, Kel. No, this is not the first time I've announced. Oh, I think I mentioned it for the first time maybe in like January or February, but I never did like an official announcement. Just kind of mention it if it comes up. Thank you, Taylor. Yeah, this one has been a lot of fun. And we're getting so close to being done. It's crazy. We'll do November's weekly spreads tonight. Probably finish or at least get close to finishing those. And then we've only got 1 month left. And the yearly spreads. But there's not a lot of yearly spreads in this one. I think we've got room for 6 yearly spreads. So that shouldn't take us too long at all. October. And then this is where we are at right now. November. I can add the white gel pen here. I wasn't sure because the strokes are just so much thinner. I saw someone mention it before though. Maybe we can fit it. These are just so itty bitty compared to the rest of the lettering this month, but it still fits. So we'll do it. Thanks, you guys. You know, I will miss the lives, but I honestly am getting to that point in the pregnancy where I'm just so excited for a break. Like before this, I was late to the live because I've just been having such awful heartburn lately. I don't know if heartburn is always like this, like even outside of pregnancy, because I've never gotten heartburn except for in pregnancy, but it just makes like your whole body hurt, like my back, my chest, even my stomach starts feeling weird. So I was lying down for like 45 minutes, and sometimes it would be nice to not have to get up, to just be able to go to sleep. So I love the lives, I will miss them, but I'm at the point where I'm just ready to be horizontal in the evenings. So I'm looking forward to my maternity leave. Oh, that's such a cute idea, Linda. I mean, Gail, sorry. All right, we've got the spacing in. I'm just gonna let that white gel pen dry a bit, and then, or sorry, we've got the spacing to do next. All right, that feels good. So we're gonna have to adjust the spacing a tiny bit just because we're not skipping any lines. Actually, this, let's see here. So if we start right from the top, 0, 4, 8, 12, 16, does that still get a full 4? Then that one will be a little bit smaller. Let's see, what if we start 2 dots from the top and do 3.5? So 3.5, 7, 10.5, 14, and another 3.5. Yes, that would work. Let's do that. And this month, okay, we ended exactly on the 31st. 1, 2, 3, 4. This week would have just the 29th and the 30th, and then December. Ashley, do you have a preference of which month you'd put those days in? I would default, with only 2 days, I would default to putting it in December, but I love this theme, so I would happily have an extra weekly spread in November. It's just that not a lot of that week is actually in November, so it would make sense to push it into December. Let's see, that's 2 from the bottom. Yes. Okay, then we'll do December. I usually tip the scale to the next month if it's like more than 3 days, like, you know, I keep it in the current or the previous month, I guess. If it's 3 days, but I feel like the way that I said that doesn't make sense. If it's less than 3 days in November, then I would push it into December. He's catching on, Janice. You guys are so funny. Do you just watch or do you multitask? Because I am a multitasker when it comes to consuming anything like long form content. I feel like I always need to be doing something with my hands. I know some of you guys journaled too. The other night someone was crocheting, someone was cross stitching. Or is it the time of night where you're ready to just lie in bed and do something mindless? Still quilting. What kind of quilt are you making? Oh, right. Some of you guys can read at the same time. That blows my mind. I don't do that kind of multitasking. But for me, that's what I love about either doing custom bullet journals, not on a live, or doing like the digital art for the pre-made journals. Because yeah, I love, you know, when I'm watching something, I like to also have something that I'm working on. And so that's when I do my long form watching, is when it's time to work on the Coco and Lynn journal Or when I used to do customs with no live stream, then I would just constantly have like a podcast or something to watch, something to enjoy while I did my doodling. Hey, Sherry. Usually while I'm watching you at night, I'm yelling at my kids to get ready for bed. Oh, the puzzle piece just came on. I witnessed it, turned my screen dark, and then... Perfect. I don't think I've ever got it that fast. Oh, thanks for the follow, Diane. Two, three. The number on this marker, this is from the OBUJO Maui pack. It's number 36. If you have the OBUJO Maui marker set. Oh, thank you, Mama S. Yes, expecting in the summer. Thank you, Millie. All right, let's stamp in our days of the week with my hand-lettered stamps. Get my ink pad out of here. there. I still haven't ordered a new ink pad. The small one has been working pretty well though. I remember the first time we used it, I wasn't sure about it, but it's been serving us well for the past few weeks. I'm going to take a quick sip of tea here. It's already after 10 and I have barely sipped my tea, so I gotta get going. It's still so hot though. Those stainless steel mugs are a little bit too effective sometimes. I don't want to take the lid off because I don't want it to like get cold because I'll forget I took the lid off, but I also don't want it to burn me for, like I made it over an hour ago. And it's still very hot. Oh, was that the last one? It was. Oh, this is gonna be tough. I don't know why I'm having a hard time with this side of the page. On this seam. I don't normally in my journals. Okay. If I kind of lift the page up a little bit. Okay, that works. I always love this weekly spread, Ashley. At least the way it looks. The horizontal weekly spreads aren't always my favorite for like actually using, but I always love this type of layout. Looks wise for sure. If I make a small mistake, I don't use whiteout. I would normally use white gel pen instead. It's a little bit more subtle than whiteout. And if it's a bigger mistake, then I'll usually like paste some paper over top of it or something. Like either dot grid paper that I just cut out of my journal or craft paper or something like that. Shelby. How did your live go? I popped in for like 30 seconds before I started mine, but I didn't say hi or anything. You had a lot of people there though when I was peeking in. And it looked like you were getting close to being done. The cross stitch you were working on. Nice. Of course, yeah, I didn't really stick around long today. I was so late to my own live and I saw yours like right before. So I poked my head in and I was gonna say hi, but there were so many comments coming in asking you questions. I was like, I'll leave her to it. I'll go start my own live stream that I've been delaying. Okay. Days are stamped. Done with this. All right. So, I should have had you guys brainstorming while I was doing that. What we need, as you guys know, is we need a notes box, we need a title, and we need some doodles. So the two other times that we've used this weekly spread, we've done our title with a small doodle. We've always kind of opted for big title, small doodle, and then notes, and kind of split this top part in half. We did that in July, and then the other time we used this layout was in March. Again, big title, small doodles, notes. So I feel like that's just kind of what naturally fits with this theme also, because the doodles are all small with this theme. But what do you guys think? What do you think as far as like the coloring of the notes box, the style of the title? We could do just Nove, or we could do stacked November, big Nove with white gel pen leaves in the letters. Oh, maybe like a pumpkin or two. Notes under. So keep going with the horizontal thing. Nove with little leafy designs on the letters, and then that under. I like the cream color notes box thing. Yes. Let me see here. Let me think here. Okay, so we could split it the same as we have been, with notes on one side, title and doodles on the other. And then we'd have the option to, we could flip it sideways and do Nove larger, or we could do November stacked, or we could do Nove smaller and then have a bunch more leaves. So there's a few options that we'd have with that. Alternatively, we could do the notes box this way, and we could make it a little bit bigger than half. I feel like if we do half, it's gonna, I don't know, maybe look a little bit too much like everything horizontal. It would still be horizontal, but I'm not sure. Anyways, we could do the notes box, the cream colored fill, with like doodles kind of framing it, and then just have Nove across the top. Yeah, the leaves on the letters, we can try that. Vertical boxes, but sideways November. So we did sideways lettering in September. That's the only other time I think that we've done that. But yeah, we would just have Nov. That would be the only sideways thing. Okay, let me do a poll for this because we've got a few good options here, I think. So let me try to limit this to 4. Okay, so 4 options. No matter what, I'm thinking cream notes box. So just kind of fill the notes box with this cream color. So option 1 is going to be to kind of do what we've been doing the other times we've used this weekly spread. So split the top in half, notes over here, and then let's do not horizontal, not sideways, just normal. Either Nov or November, something like that, but the lettering will be upright. That's going to be option 1. Kind of the same style as this with the leaf doodles. Obviously it will look different colors, different whatever, but the same composition. That's option 1. Option 2 is going to be the same split, so half and half, but then we're going to write November sideways like this. I'm just trying to think of which option would have the white gel pen leaves on the letters. Maybe the sideways one would work well for that. I'm not sure. We could fit that in somewhere, but maybe let's just think more composition for now. So notes here and then Nov written sideways with doodles or white gel pen leaves, whatever. That's going to be option 2. Option 3 is going to be a cream colored notes box over here like this, and then Nov in big lettering across the top, and we could do the white gel pen leaves or something like that. Maybe those are all the options that we need. I think that's enough. Let's just do 3 options. Okay, I'm going to talk through those each one more time now that the poll is running. So option 1 is basically to keep it the same as this. Notes box on one side, and then upright letters, either just Nov or November stacked with small doodles. That's going to be option 1. Option 2, same position for the notes box, but Nov will be on its side like this over here. Again, small doodles or white gel pen leaves on the letters, something like that. That's option 2. Option 3 would be, instead of having the notes box over here, we would have the notes box down here and then Nov in big letters across the top. Again, small doodles or leaves on the letters, something like that. This is mostly composition that we're figuring out. So option 1, notes here, upright letters for November or Nov. Option 2, keep the notes here but do sideways letters. And option 3 is to have our notes going horizontal underneath a big header for Nov. That's option 3. All right, poll just finished. Option 1. Alrighty, so I'm going to start coloring in the notes box. So option 1 is the one that left us with more to decide after the fact. So we could do November stacked, or we could do just small Nov, or like smaller, and then fill a bunch of space with leaves. Okay, yeah, Ashley, I was thinking, yeah, if we do stacked, color changing would work great. November, and then maybe once we get that in there, we can decide if we want to try the white gel pen on November for the leaves, or if we want to stick with the leaves that we've been doing so far. I'm just going to mark in all of our boxes here. That is where our boxes are going to go. So that was 5 dots down from the top. 3, 4, 5. Well, it's called Very Light Almond. This is from the Crayola Colors of the World pack. It's a pack of 24 and it's meant to be like skin tones. So it goes from like very, very light, almost white, like creams and tans. And then it goes to very, very dark. And there's like color families. Like this one is almond. What are the other ones called? Rose is one of them. Is it honey? Is that the other one? I forget, but it moves. I love them because you've got a bunch of different shades of the same like color family moving from lighter to darker. And this is one of the light ones. Golden, yes, not honey. Yeah, you can get them at the dollar store. Down in the States, they're probably like $3.50. In Canada, they're like $5, but you can still get them at the dollar store. And it's a pack of 24. Lots of neutrals. Cream, tan, brown, and then some beautiful pinks as well. You know what, Ashley, I feel the same way. Yearly spread themes are the hardest themes to come up with all the time. I'm going to take another sip of tea here. You guys are funny. No, you don't need more markers. That's totally true. I'll back you up on that. Gingham flower theme. Yes, something, yeah. I feel like yearly themes are so hard because you want it to just be something kind of like generic, you know? Oh yes, this one is actually a Lyra or Lyra aqua brush duo, but these ones behave identical to the Tombos. I've never tried another marker that, you know, other brush markers, you can always tell it's not a Tombow, not these ones. You could definitely fool me that this was a Tombow. Nisa, what made me get into making these? You know what? During COVID, I was teaching at a university, in the international program, which got shut down very early on in COVID. And I saw a different girl on YouTube making custom bullet journals. Claudia Joseph, she doesn't do it anymore, and she took down all her content, which makes me so sad because I loved her journals. But I saw her doing it and I just was like, well, I'm jobless. I want to do something from home, so I may as well try this. And I've been doing it ever since. November, yes. But before that, I had actually never done my own full bullet journal. I had tried like a few bullet journal pages, but the journal that I had really sucked. The pages were so thin, so the markers kept bleeding through. So I just never ended up actually using it because it was just a mess of markers bleeding through every page. So I had never actually done more than, I probably had like a total of 10 journal pages drawn in my own journal when I decided to start custom bullet journals. And somehow it worked anyways. No, it wasn't the Leuchtturm journal. It was like the cheapest journal option at Michael's. It was so cute. I loved the color. It was the exact one that I asked for Christmas because I really wanted to start bullet journaling. But then, like, I didn't know what to look for in a good journal. And then when I actually tried it, it was like, oh, that actually makes me not want to journal at all because every page was just completely soaked through. That one I think was either 80 GSM or 100. These ones are 160. So I can use multiple layers of marker and we don't have a problem with that. Yeah, it was Artist Loft, but they even have like Artist Loft has 2 different tiers. They're 120 journals, 120 GSM journals. I actually don't mind. I've used those for custom journals, but this was the even thinner one. Yeah, I don't even, like, I didn't even check what the page thickness was. I had no idea what to look for. And then I just never ended up using it. I need to check, did I make the M flip out or point down? Okay, point down, flip out. We're gonna do it the same. Down. This kind of journal is also a bullet journal, but it has 160 GSM pages, which are like twice as thick as the ones that I started off using. So you can use like 6 coats of marker. That's the most I've tested without any bleed through. GSM grams per square meter. Does that sound right? Grams is the first word. I should know what the whole thing stands for, but that's my official guess. Grams per square meter. Maddie, so I sell bullet journals. Right now we're working on a full custom, which is not what I sell all the time. Mostly what I sell is these. These are like my coloring book style journals. So every single page I drew by hand on my iPad, and then you just like trace over the gray parts, color in the doodles, and you have a beautiful doodly planner to use. And I'm expecting a baby in just a couple of months. So my goal is to sell 100 more journals before baby comes. And to do that, I'm having little kind of specials each week. So this week we just started, it's free charms. So when you order a journal, you can order charms on the ribbon bookmarks, and this week you'll get those for free. That's my goal. Oh, thank you, Diane. Do you do a journal as well? Oh, Maria, it has been a while. I'm doing well. How are you? I didn't leave enough room for my capital B there, so we'll do a lowercase b. Oh yes, I plan to stay on my usual live stream schedule for at least another month. Yeah, I would think sometime in June, mid-June maybe, is when I'll kind of shift gears, but I'll do a super quick flip through. Let's try to hit all the cover pages and maybe not a lot else in each month. So we've got monthly spreads and weekly spreads for every month, but just for the sake of keeping things quick, I'll just kind of hit some highlight pages. For those who are new, this is a custom order for Ashley, and it's for all of 2027. So she chose all the themes and the different layouts that she wanted and stuff, and then we have been putting it together piece by piece on the live stream. We're live every Monday to Thursday. Thank you for the follow. It's not showing me on my iPod. I wish I still had an iPad when I get new followers, but I can see it when I look up at my phone. Thank you guys for following along. So yeah, we've been doing every single page here on the live stream, and we're getting so close to the end. Arden, I only work on journals during my lives, which are usually 2 to 2.5 hours a day, Monday to Thursday. I used to do this like full-time, like 8+ hours a day before I had kids. But now that I have kids, it's much more limited. Okay, so what do we think now that we see the lettering here? My fear with doing white gel pen leaves on the letters is that it'll be pretty snug, you know, like you might not be able to tell that all of them are leaves, you know what I mean? But I don't think it's like a horrible idea. I just don't know how well it'll, oh, I forgot to do it for notes up here. How well it'll actually fit, you know? But what do you guys think? Should we do, our options were to put white gel pen leaves on the letters versus just doing the normal kind of white gel pen highlights on the letters and then adding the leaves like this as separate doodles. Those were kind of the two options that we were debating. You think they'd be too clumped? No white gel pen leaves? Okay. In that case then, we do still want to add some doodles. We could either sprinkle leaves like this to kind of fill the little bit of white space that we have, or we could add like pumpkins in the corners or like leaves kind of as part of the notes box border. What do we think there? I filled a lot of the space with heading, so we don't have a lot of room for doodles over here. Did I forget notes again? Oh no, I remembered it. Good girl. Leaves kind of sprinkled on the border. Maybe the occasional pumpkin. So kind of like we did, let me show you, kind of like we did for the memories page, just kind of scatter leaves, maybe a couple pumpkins and sparkles around the border. Oh, Terry, spit it out. Oh, how did I forget a whole week for the rest of the word November? Silly me. No worries, Terry. I just thought it was funny because I can picture myself in the same situation, like struggling to just get autocorrect to work with me. Oh yes, lying down and typing one-handed. That is so true. It's harder than you would think. Yeah, this is like my go-to fall color palette and theme, honestly. The simple leaves are an oldie but a goldie. All right, so we'll do some pumpkins. Oh wow, there are lots of people. I looked away for a second. Thank you guys so much for joining. Would you come say hi in the chat if you're new? You can just drop an emoji. My name is Rylee. We're working on a custom bullet journal today for Ashley. We've done all these pages so far on the live stream, and we're just finishing up November, which is the second last month that we have to do, so we're getting really close to being at the end. Oh, welcome here, you guys. K Money, KK, it's time. Chelsea, Lucy, Jackie, Jen, thank you guys so much for joining. Sydney, it's good to have you. Yes, my name is Rylee, and I do my journals on the live stream. A stay-at-home mom, so it's just kind of my after bedtime and during nap time little side hustle. Jamie, Ash, good to have you guys. Oh yes, I can show July. You know what? I can show the whole thing since we've got a bunch of new faces here. I'll do the quick version though, because once we get so close to the end of the journal, a full flip through takes like a long time. So I'm gonna kind of hustle, but I'll show you each page at least briefly. So yeah, this one's for Ashley. So she chose all the different themes and then the types of pages that she needed. And then we get together every day, Monday to Thursday on the live stream and actually put things together for her. Yes, the next custom is also a 12-month. For Ashley's daughter. There's April. May. Thanks for all the likes, you guys. I appreciate that. June, our racing theme. And we'll get to July, the one that you were asking about. This was a 4th of July carnival theme that we've got. Alana Ashley got this one as well for her daughter Jada. August was a back to school theme. September, we've just got kind of a cozy fall theme. And then October is our Halloween theme. And then we are currently working on November, which might be my new favorite. I don't know, it's up there. Which we've got this fall leaves theme with the Dutch door for the title page. And we're just finishing up the weekly spreads, so we've got just a few more doodles to do here before we are done with the month. Oh, I was working on the stems of those pumpkins, wasn't I? And then I started flipping. That's okay. I'll get back to those. Thanks, you guys. Oh, Brittany, yeah, I've got this post-viral cough. And I'm pregnant, so it just goes away never. I've got tea. But yeah, I've been coughing for months. It's the bane of my existence at the moment. Oh, hey, Prima. Handwriting and journaling. Lovely. What's your current journal theme? If you do themes. I guess not everyone does that in their journal. Oh yes, your December prompt, totally. Please remind me if I don't naturally do it, because you know how reliable this memory is these days. Yeah, pretty full. They came and then I start talking and then they all disappear. Yeah, true. How did they all find us at the same time? That's a good question. Well, it was nice to have them for 47 seconds. Oh, thanks, you guys. Thank you. Well, yeah, we're happy to have you. All right. Sparkles, white gel pen, and then we're done. November is definitely a favorite for me too. Oh yes, I do make mistakes. Sorry, I didn't see who asked that question, but yes, I make mistakes. We fix mistakes quite frequently here on the live. This one is actually for 2026, Brittany, or 2027. Yeah, 2027. But yes, we do make mistakes, and my favorite way to cover it up, if it's just something small, is to use white gel pen. If it's something bigger, then we'll usually paste in some paper or something like that to just cover it up and give ourselves a blank canvas. But yeah, I'm not really afraid of making the mistakes, but it does happen, and then we just get creative. Did I forget dark circles on? Oh, how did I miss that? Oh, I guess I was doing the orange leaves as well, so I probably got ahead of myself and just did the leaf on this page. Thank you. All right. You know what? The charms, I've got a whole bunch of charms in here. I can show you some of the ones that we've put on recently. I'll just show you the two that we did earlier today. We do them all on the live stream, but so you can choose your journal, whatever color you want, and then you can choose different charms to hang from the ribbon bookmarks. So we've got a whole variety. We've got these pom-poms that are really popular, and then letters of the alphabet, lots of girly charms, nature charms, some like kind of interest related charms like coffee or books or pets or whatever. We've got a good lineup of different charms to choose from. And yeah, that's the promo this week, is that all journal orders get their charms for free. Thank you. I'm going to take a quick sip here. And last but not least for this month, we've got to do all of the white gel pen on our letters and on our leaf doodles. So I'm going to start at the back so that whenever I flip, I don't need to, press my hand down on the wet gel pen. Yes, KK. Drew and wrote all of it on the live stream here with you guys. And yes, I've got a baby coming in less than 2 months. So I will be taking a bit of a mat leave, so I won't be seeing you on the live for who knows how long. I make no promises about when I will be ready to return. But yeah, normally we are live Monday to Thursday, and we'll be on that schedule for, I'm hoping, at least the next month. And then we'll kind of play it by ear from there. I use the Languo P600B. The other Langua ones I don't like as much. It's specifically the P600B that gives you nice, thick ink strokes. I plan to Prettyfuls. You know, I'm so bad at posting Instagram stories. I just kind of pop in for the daily announcement and then leave, but I want to be better at that, especially when I'm away from the live. So we'll see. Brittany, total hours, it takes probably 40 to 50 hours. But since I only do it for a couple of hours a day while my kids are sleeping, it ends up being usually 4 to 6 weeks for a full 12-month custom journal, which is 192 pages that we draw on. And I do have replays of all of these on YouTube. I also have flip throughs of over 100 bullet journals that I've done over on YouTube. If you're interested in this type of content, my channel is just called Rylee Autumn. So you can find me there, or it's linked in my bio as well. All right, tea break. I'm almost done the live and I still have half a cup of tea. So I gotta take more tea breaks. You know what, Shelby? I actually don't know how many I've done. It's been spread over a few years and a few different like selling platforms as well. So I don't have just like one spot that tells me like, you've sold this product X number of times, you know? So I'm not sure what the exact number is. Thanks so much, Brittany. I appreciate the support. Yes, Denim and Bows. The next journal will be going to Ashley as well. So this journal was purchased by Ashley for Ashley. She's purchased the next one as well for her daughter Jada. So once we finish this journal, which will probably be next week since we need to do December and the yearly spreads and then just like add her charms and stuff, then we'll be moving on to Jada's journal. Oh, thank you guys. Thanks for all the support. So K-Money, I only sell one of these full custom ones at a time. And I used to list options, but people would rarely choose from the list anyways. They would give me their own ideas, so I stopped listing options. Now people can just choose whatever they want. And we make it happen. You can send inspiration pictures. Ashley, who we're making this journal for, made a bullet journal board on Pinterest and then just saved all of her inspiration there so that we could check it out for each month. But yeah, and then for the pre-made journals, these ones are set in stone. So if you order one of these, you can't really choose the themes. They're all already in here for you, and you just have to color them in and use them. All right, I want to let this white gel pen sit for like 20 seconds, and then I will bring you guys to the beginning of the journal and we'll do a quick flip through before I sign off for the night. Let me just refresh my Shopify to make sure I didn't leave out anyone's order. All right, let's bring it back to the beginning here and do a quick flip through. KCC, I do not. Oh, Jade is still here. Nice. Oh, it's getting late for you guys. Wait, are you later than me, Ashley? Now I forget. February is still one of my favorite months, although it's a tight one now that November's in here. I really love November. February was such a long-standing favorite. Oh yes, her December theme. Thank you. Oh, we're the same. Okay, yeah. Yeah. It's getting late for me though, so it must be late for you guys too. April, we've got our gingham and bows and hearts theme for birthday month. And then May was the floral theme. June is our racing theme. And I know Ashley feels bad for making me do all these checkers, but I love how these weekly spreads turned out. I'm not mad that we did all these checkers. July, we've got our 4th of July carnival. Yes, that is the plan, Gail, to be on tomorrow afternoon. Then we've got our back to school theme. In September, we've got a cozy sort of fall theme. And then October, our Halloween theme. And then November. And yeah, this is a front runner for me. I don't know. This one, February, it's a tough call. I love so many of the themes in here, but this one is definitely up at the top, which, I mean, it always is. Whenever I get to use this color palette, I'm always a fan. And the weekly spreads turned out super cute. And that is where we got to. So all that we have left for monthly spreads is December, and then we have a few yearly spreads to do at the beginning of the year as well. Let me just pull up your Google form here, Ashley, so that I can tell you your December prompt. And I mean, you don't need to stick with that December prompt. You can absolutely change it if you want to. Let me flip you guys around for a second here. Whoa. All right, flip you around. Let me find Ashley's theme here. Prompt for December. So yeah, the plan is tomorrow afternoon we will be on live again. We'll start December tomorrow, and that will be whatever time it is for you right now. 8.5 hours earlier. Yes, 8.5 hours earlier. Okay, yeah, so for December you had said Christmas, and then you listed off a few ideas: candy canes, stockings, presents, gingerbread, Christmas trees. Thank you for the follow, Samantha. So those were your ideas, and then color palette was red and green. But again, feel free to make changes if you want to. And I know you do have some Christmassy ideas saved on your Pinterest board that we will check out as well. Yes, Jennifer, we can do a name page for her as well. We'll do that when we do the yearly spreads. So yeah, thank you guys so much for joining me. If you'd like to know when we're going to be live, what we're going to be working on, I always share an announcement like that on my Instagram every day. You can find me there as Rylee Autumn as well. And same with YouTube. I'm Rylee Autumn. All of the live replays get uploaded to YouTube. So we've got about a year's worth of live bullet journal replays there, as well as hundreds of other bullet journal related videos if you are interested in that kind of thing. So I would love to have you join me there. The free charms promo will continue until the end of the week, so feel free to take advantage of that if you would like. And if you do, don't forget to use your discount code LIVESTREAM for 10% off. Thank you for the follow, Charmy. See you guys tomorrow and have a great